This is a Blend Extra. Car safety. Remember when cars didn't have airbags or anti-lock brakes or stability control? Well, now those things are standard. So what about BSM and FCW? If you're like me, that all sounds like alphabet soup. So today, some experts to help break it down for us. We have Joe DiMatteo. He is the deputy editor of Automobile Magazine, and James Bell, who is the head of consumer affairs for General Motors. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hi, Molly.
Nice to have you on the show. Let's talk a little bit about this list that you put together and how you came up with it.
Well, it all started back at the holidays when I was giving car buying advice to various family members, and I was telling them that they needed to consider some of these new safety features, and I realized they'd never even heard of them. They had no idea how to find them or what cars had them. So when I got back to the office at Automobile Magazine after the holidays, we started compiling a list of the 10 most affordable cars that have these 4 features, which I kind of consider like the new wave of safety features. That would be blind spot detection, lane departure warning, forward collision alert or warning, and rear view camera. And so our list ended up being, with the cheapest being this Buick Verano at less than $26,000. And then the next most affordable was a Chevy Malibu at $29,000. But most of the cars on the list were about $30,000. And that's right where people are buying cars today. The average transaction price is about $31,000. So the point is that there are all these fantastic safety features that are increasingly accessible and affordable. And they're available, and we wanted to bring them to the attention of consumers.
It's wonderful. Let's break it down just a little bit. The first thing you mentioned was the blind spot monitor, the BSM, as we said. How does that work?
James will give you a little demo of that.
I'll take a little tour of it. Yeah, this is the Buick Encore, which is on Joe's list. And I'll tell you a little personal story. My wife just actually purchased one of these this last weekend. She was out driving. She came back and she said, I think something's wrong. I keep getting a little light in my mirror here. Well, that's the blind spot monitoring system going to work. Essentially, there are sensors in the back of the car that are able to see that spot that's hard for us to see as drivers because of the physical placement of the mirrors, or without turning your neck around and taking your eyes off the road. So that light is actually a very good thing, and now she understands what it's there to do for her. Another great one is lane departure warning systems. These are cameras that are watching the side of the road, watching the paint lines, if you will, and if you start to drift one way or the other because maybe something's fallen down in the footwell of the passenger seat, or the children are acting up in the back, this allows you, a system to come on and say, hey, pay attention where you're driving, you're drifting out of lane. And some of the more advanced systems will even pull you back into lane automatically. And then the last one I want to talk about, which I think is the first time it goes to work for you, it's absolutely priceless, doesn't matter what you pay, is forward collision alert. This is, again, a system looking out towards the traffic ahead of you. If it starts to slow, yet you haven't taken your foot off the gas or haven't touched the brake, it will really alert you. It'll vibrate the seat, it'll give you some indications on the dash, lights, turn down the radio charms, so forth. It'll really make sure that you're aware and help you avoid the crash rather than just survive it safely.
Wonderful. Really quickly, any surprises on this list?
Well, of the 10 most affordable cars, 7 of them were from American automakers, and that was a pleasant surprise. It means they're at the forefront of making these available for your average consumer.
Great. For more information, visit this website. It's automobilemag.com/news. Thanks, gentlemen.